How to use Google Sites, full in-depth tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how to create your own site on Google. So for this, all you need to do is create your Google account. Everyone already has one. And then you're going to go onto Google, search for sites over here. Once you search for Google Sites, you're going to click on the first link, which is just sites.google.com. Now, Google allows you to create free websites, and they provide you with a free domain name as well and free hosting, so you don't have to pay for anything when you're working on Google. You can just click on blank site over here to create your site. Then from here, you're going to proceed with entering the title of your site. Now, you have two options. To make everything a bit easier, you can add your logo and it would be added by default into all your pages. Or if you haven't created your logo yet, you can just add in your name. However, if you want, you can also go into themes on the right and then click on create theme. Google has introduced this new feature which allows you to set your own theme, so you're able to get your brand colors to be cohesive throughout your website. You wouldn't have to manually add each individual color or accent color because you would set them initially. And there are some pre-built themes already, so you can pick out a theme from here as well if you just want to use one of the Google themes. Or I'm just going to call this my brown theme. And I'm going to click on add and I'm going to upload the logo. So I already have created a logo for my brand. So I'm just going to upload that. And then I can add a banner image, but I'm just going to click on over here, click on upload. And we're going to be using one of our images as our primary banner image. And I'm just going to click on open. And I'm just going to click on next, and then we have some preset colors. Now I'm going to click on this color scheme and then just click on next. And then I'm going to change the font styles into something I like. I really like the, open font. So I'm going to go with this one. And for the body text, I think I'm just going to go with spectral because it's pretty nice. I'm going to go with medium spectral. And I think I'm going to go with large spectral and semi-bold spectral in my titles and headings as well. Then I'm going to click on create theme, and this is what my theme looks like. So instead of having to manually apply this throughout every page, I easily have this applicable theme. Now in our header page, you guys can see my site title is now added. So instead of having to do that, now my logo is added by default. You guys can see if I click on my logo, I will have my navigation settings, brand images, viewer tools, domains, and other basic settings I can set. Now for my header, I'm going to click on header type and I'm going to click on the type of header I want. If you only want a title, banner, large banner, or a cover header. Let's say for us, I want to add a large banner and I'm going to click on the image and then click on upload to upload my own image as the header. And it's being adjusted for readability. So we're just going to wait for the image to be added. And in the meanwhile, I can customize my text. So enter the world of beauty with Spencer. Enter the world of beauty with our latest collection. And I'm just going to move it. Now in Google Sites, when you move any element, a grid-like appearance happens in the background. Google Sites is easily adjustable in a way where you're able to move things around simply by holding them, and you can move things in a certain grid. This allows you to have easy setups of all of your fonts, of all of your banners, and it keeps everything really simple to create. Now our image is being adjusted for visibility, but I think I might want to actually change the header type. And if I go for image, okay, so my image has a different file type. And I'm just going to change the header type to title only. Or if I don't have a header, if I go into a basic header like this one, I can just keep it very regular. Then I'm going to click on this, click on navigation, and I'm going to choose top navigation. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to click on insert on the right, and I'm going to enter my first content block, which is a image plus text. Now in this, I'm going to upload a image. Let's say it's going to be this one over here, and then I'm going to readjust my image. Now I want this section to have a different color in comparison to my header. So all you have to do is hover your cursor over the section and you will see this color option on the right. You will have different styles that are selected from your theme. So You can choose what type of section you want it to be. If I put this color in the second section, it won't be applied over here, but like so, our first section and our initial sections are going to be colored the same. We're just going to add our image, and then I'm going to enter some text, which is, I think I'm going to go with a black background, not even this dark one, plain black background, which we can adjust in our themes. And I'm just going to choose a pure black color here, like so. Now for my text, I want to use white colors, and we're just going to change the text from here. There's going to be explore the hues of autumn, like so. Once I've done that, I can add some base text as well, but I'm just going to delete that. And if I click on insert, I can embed another image, video, or anything I want. So if you want, you can just hold anything and just drag and drop it like so. So I can format a different style of text. If I want to include another image, I can do that as well. If you want to build an image grid, you could do that as well. So if I want to do that, I could just click on image, click on upload. I'm just going to click on open on another image. Once I do that, I can drag and drop it over here. And now we have this grid-like formation, which looks really nice actually. And I'm just going to ensure that it's centered. And I think it looks better if it's larger in size. So it actually, complements the image on the other side. Now, the next section, let's say, is going to be a featured collection section. So I'm going to use a content block from the left. Now, you have multiple other options such as collapsible groups, table of contents, image carousels, buttons, dividers, which you can choose from. But because I want to display two individual categories of products that I have, I am going to use a simple content block. However, if you want to build these content blocks yourself, you can also do that as well. For a simple content block, all I have to do is enter images. I'll just build it myself. Let's say the two sections I want to create is lip products or lipsticks and blush sticks. So I'm just going to click on images, upload the two images like this. Once I've done that, I'm going to put them together in the same grid formation. Then I'm going to crop out my image because I want them to be of a similar size like this. So you can adjust the sizing accordingly. I'm just going to make it wider over here. Now, once I've done that, I can choose if I want to place the text beside my images or if I want it underneath. Let's say I want it underneath. First off, this image needs to be placed like this. Then I'm going to click on text box, put two text boxes. Then I'm going to shorten the sizes of these and place them right under each individual section like this. Now to make this more cohesive, I can apply a certain color, and I would apply the same color into the section with the text boxes. And then let's say I want to add a button here. So for that, I'm going to click on button on the right, add the button, which is going to be lipsticks. And the link for that button would be to my lipstick page. And then I'm going to drag and drop it right under the lipstick. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other section. Once you've completed that, you can proceed into pages, click on the plus icon on the bottom right, and then click on new page. Name your new page, which for us is going to be our lipsticks page, and then I can insert elements as I was inserting in our home page. And just like that, you can design your own Google Sites. Once your design has been completed, all you have to do is make sure it works well, and then click on the top right where you have your laptop icon. You can explore what the website is going to look like, and you can explore the tablet and the mobile versions of your store or website as well. If everything looks good, you can proceed with publishing by clicking on the publish button. By default, they will give you a sites.google.com/view/domain name. So you can get your free domain name. However, if you want, you can also choose to add your own domain. And once completed, click on publish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.